beautiful woman, an icon, a queen. Let's give it up for Liz Eldridge.
Oh my God. Hi everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. Give everybody a hand. Give yourselves. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh. So I'm Liz Eldridge. A little about me, I'm 32, which is middle-aged to geriatric in LA, I guess. I was recently called in for grandma number 2 for a commercial, and I'm pretty bitter about it. I didn't book it, and now my grandson can't go to space camp. I really wanted to go. Has anybody here done the Whole30 diet? I'm trying to take better care of myself. No one, really? I don't know. I did it last year. I didn't do it this year. I know you all know what the Whole30 diet is, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because that's what people on the Whole30 diet do. So it's really complicated. There's a lot of rules, but I'll make it simple for you. The Whole30 diet is just reenacting early 90s television commercials, but with hard-boiled eggs, right? So I skateboard into my kitchen. It's like, she's a busy lady and she's very hungry. Hard-boiled egg! Hard-boiled egg! And then I'm on a half pipe and I'm on rollerblades, but I'm still going to work, so I have my laptop. Hard-boiled egg! Woo! Hard-boiled egg! And then there's a robot on the laptop screen, and we zoom in, and he's doing a sick guitar solo, and then I fall out of the sky in a full business suit, smash an egg in my face. Hard-boiled egg! And that's how you do the Whole30 diet. Try it, tell your friends. I didn't do it this year. Instead, I tried full-fat yogurt for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't know. Y'all knew about the real yogurt, but nobody told me. No one told me about the real yogurt. I always thought yogurt was the 99% fat-free, Yoplait in a weird cup, key lime pie flavor, yogurt. It's Jamie Lee Curtis eating a purple stew, Yogurt, it's almost a food. It makes you poop. That was yogurt to me, but no. It is a revelation, okay? I know we've all tried it in the Greek style by now. That was a yogurt sex joke. Thank you. But this is not a joke. This is advice from me to you. Try the real yogurt. The real yogurt that the evil yogurt lobby has been trying to keep from you for years. And I know that they're evil because all this time they could have been giving us this wonderful yogurt. And instead we're getting this shit that's 99% tap water and 14% baby vomit. Now it's real fruit chunks. No! You played me once. You won't play me again. This time you played yourself. And I am none with it. And if that makes me a faye, then I'm a faye. It's pronounced faye. To take a bit of a turn, the one thing I want to get rid of from 2018 that could make 2019 the year I still think it has the potential to become would be those really shitty think pieces that are hey, want to read a hot take on rape? No, shut your butt. or those horrible pieces where guys are I'm afraid to talk to women. No, you're not. You're not afraid. Oh, God. The sound of fear is silence. And they're publishing. They're getting paid to be that backward. No. I'm always going to want to hear from other survivors and hear their stories. But if all the apologists could just go to the back and catch on fire and die. 2019 could be one for the books. I do believe that. Thank you. This is where I'm at for 2019. I am not doing diets. I am doing credible threats of trial by fire. Get on my level! I would never set someone on fire. I would never do that. But there have been a lot of fires lately. So, do the math, Oh boy, very threatening stuff. I gotta talk about this stuff, you guys. I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist. What kind of feminist am I? My favorite Beatle is Yoko Ono. I'm a radical feminist, okay? Look, a lot of the negative stereotypes about women are very true about me. Does she talk a lot? She does. Is she inappropriately emotional? She is. Does she shop? She shops. Alright, I gotta take one for the team. I am a terrible driver. I am the worst. I'm a menace. I have totaled 212 cars because I was singing along too enthusiastically. That is true. The first time I was a teenager, I was dutifully practicing on my way to a voice lesson. I was like, totaled the car. And then the second time, I was a little bit older, not so much wiser, just bopping along. I want to dance with somebody. Ooh, ooh, want to feel the heat. Totaled the car. And I know I should have a third song for this joke, but the truth is I'm no longer legally allowed to drive in cars with music playing. I have a court-ordered radio. It only plays NPR. But if I were, it would definitely be the Lizzo, tell me how you feel. Feeling good as hell. Why men great till they gotta be great? Totaled 2 cars that time. Yeah, a lot of people when they love a song, they're like, ooh, I would smash to that. But me, I'm like, oh, I would crash to that. That's true, I would. I love Lizzo. My goodness. I am trying to take better care of myself. So recently, when I sprained my ankle, I went to an orthopedist, opulent, and the orthopedist recommended I get an MRI, luxury. But then the insurance said the copay would be $800, and I was like, oh, this is fake, I don't have any money. Actually, like, uh-oh. Yeah, the insurance rep was like, well, MRIs are very expensive. And I was like, God, wow, I thought insurance was like a thing I paid into through all my healthy years so that when I needed expensive medical care, it would be accessible to me. But it turns out that's actually illegal. I think it's racketeering, I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm an actor, so I just needed it explained to me in words I could understand. So like, an MRI, that's aspirational model type, leading lady medical care. And that's not me, I'm the silver tier. I'm that real to character type of medical care. Like they let me on TV sometimes, but you see me in person and you're not sure how or why. And while I'm here, Medi-Cal is sort of like people with podcasts. It works. It works really well for some people, but it is their only option. Just dunking on podcasts. Shit. That's not very nice. I started smoking weed again. Thank you. Been a lot of positive changes in weed culture since I went away. Most notably, they bring it to your house and then they leave right away instead of becoming your on-again, off-again boyfriend for 4 or 5 years. Yes. Would I prefer it if all the people currently serving time in prison for selling weed were the ones getting venture capital funding for their delivery apps? Of course! And not only because that would be the right thing, but also because the people running it now are inexperienced. You know? I have on more than one occasion gotten the wrong order and then a refund for more than the value of my total order, which I get it, they're high. But it's like a microcosm of being a white woman in America. Like, I'm not getting what I want or need, but I am benefiting. A person of color is getting fucked, and then a stoned white guy is making millions off of both of us. It's not ideal, but I am smoking weed again, which is great. I stopped because I was getting panic attacks, which I know is shocking. I seem like super fun. It turns out the problem was not the weed. The problem was me. I would smoke a whole blunt by myself and then be like shocked that I couldn't function socially, which shouldn't be a surprise. But you know, I was just a garbage 22-year-old, right? Like I just didn't know better. Like, is anybody here 22? Yeah, right, because they're garbage! I do in my day job, I work with a lot of young people, and they're almost to a one, so inspiring, so lovely. So I feel very inadequate when I'm like, oh, when I was your age, I was lost 3 blocks from my apartment because I took too many mushrooms. And they're like, weird flex, but okay, that is a sad story, Liz. That is not a funny story. And I'm like, whoa, okay, like, okay, yeah, well, I don't want to go to an anonymous meeting, okay? Like, I don't want to go to an anonymous meeting. I came to this city to be known. watching reality TV. Very exciting. I'm late to the game, but I am all in. And it's fascinating because these people have such different life experiences than I do. Like, the Bachelor ladies and like the housewives. Honestly, if someone talked to me the way that they talk to each other, I would just leave and never come back. Right? And it's not that I'm not deeply insecure, because I am. It's just that I think insults like that really belong between a girl and her mirror. You know? Or like, you can let your mom help, but keep it in the family. I know, I'm so old-fashioned, I'm such a wasp. But, and then it's like a big thing on The Bachelor that you like run up to a man you met a week ago and like leap into his arms. And that's just not my experience. I would never surprise someone with having to lift me. Except for right now. Get ready, Laura! Well, that didn't go well. Anyway, hi, Liz Eldridge. Thanks a lot.